It's not big enough. Okay. That vase could be useful. It's too late for this bonsai anyway.
Don't you offend the memory of my trapezium dwarfus!
Now I can take the fertilizer with me.
It's an invigorating fertilizer. I often use this to strengthen my children.
Are you sure they didn't sell you some poison?
Of course not. Cucumber sure.
I can't see any reason. Where did you buy the invigorating fertilizer?
From Everything for Everybody, the best stocked emporium in the city.
Are you sure they didn't sell you some poison?
Of course not. Cucumber sure. Which means guaranteed 100%.
I found out that the taxi driver wanted to rob you, not kill your plants.
He was my chauffeur. Maybe he wanted to take revenge.
Did you treat him badly?
I treat my employees like I do strangers.
I'm starting to understand the taxi driver's reasons. The chest must contain something very precious,
Extremely rare seeds.
which could be sold dearly on the black market.
Of course.
This explains the attempted burglary. I'll get back to my investigation. I need to. If that's the case, I will have found the murder weapon. I'll get back to my investigation. Where did you?
From
Are you?
Which means
The chest must contain.
Which of
I'll get back to my investigation. A very wealthy man with lots of. Do you recognize this invigorating fertilizer?
Yes, it's the best fertilizer I sell.
Can you sell me some more fertilizer?
I'm sorry, I finished my supply. It literally went flying off the shelves.
Can you describe the properties of this substance?
This modern chemical wonder grows plants fast, making them hearty and stronger. Believe me.
I must be absolutely sure that the wholesaler isn't lying. I need a truth serum. I have to call my informant.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Where can I find a truth serum?
As far as I know, an excessive intake of sugar can be intoxicating. It makes you tell the truth. You must find a sweet so sweet that it is also hallucinogenic.
What do you know about a certain invigorating fertilizer?
The wholesaler at Bloodletting Square knows more about it than me.
Maybe I forgot to tell.
Good luck.
Perhaps some liquor can fight sadness?
Miss?
Or maybe a stuffed animal is better?
Hello, miss. I'm Detective Gallo.
I don't want to tell you anything. My husband has hit rock bottom.
Rule number 336 of Gallo. Don't respond to useless provocations. It's only a waste of energy. Do you happen to have...
A 3-layered ginger caramelized delight? Sure.
No, Candy.
Do you want the creamy multi-puff braid?
I'd be happy with a pastry that will make the person I'm questioning sing.
I should have something perfect for your case, Gallo. A dessert to end the meal that will project you into the dimension of sincerity, but...
Do you want to take revenge for all my insults?
No, I could give it to you, but... I'd like to receive the right compliment from you that makes me blush, just once.
Just what I need. The setting sun is not enough to match the fullness of your cheeks.
How lovely! Nobody has ever told me that.
I can only praise you, my princess of gold and silver.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. You're the icing on the cake of my life.
What kind of cake?
A coffee and buttered fig cake?
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that. Give me the hallucinogen and let's get this over with.
Hey, I'm testing you.
I've wasted my time with you since the first minute we met.
Do you think that by mistreating people you can get what you want?
Sometimes. To me, you're a flower growing in the desert.
So romantic. Do you really think so?
Yes.
Such beautiful words.
What a shame. With you, diabetes is just a delicious heaven, my tiramisu.
A bakery metaphor. How bold.
I'll dive into boiling chocolate to make you mine.
Such beautiful.
What a shame I haven't got that. Give me the hallucin.
Hey,
I've wasted.
do you think
No, never.
that's what I thought? Deep down, you hide a good heart. And now, surprise me with a sweet and romantic line.
Give me the.
Hey,
I've wasted.
do you think
Yes.
now I recognize you? Rude and sincere. This is the Gallo I love. Here's the sweet inogen. A sweet so sweet that it's also a hallucinogen.
The sweetenogen can't be swallowed as is. It needs to be dissolved in a cocktail. The sweetenogen can't be swallowed as is. The sweet...
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
I found your microscope.
You took it for...
How do I use the sweetenogen?
Mix it in a cocktail and make it whoever you want to question drink it. But then you had to drink it yourself to enter the dimension of sincerity.
It seemed too easy. How do I use...
Mix it in a cocktail and make it... But then...
It seemed... Maybe I've...
Good luck.
first I have to open it. No. No. Once I read that trying random action. Rule number 88 of... Rule number 88. I don't know. This cab has picked up its last fare, if it ever had one. It may sound crazy, but it's for a good cause. The sweetenogen would dissolve, but first I need to complete the cocktail. I already thought about it. I already thought... That'd be too absurd even... That'd be too... I don't believe in the butterfly effect. Red, and the most useless item in the... Is it just me?
Hi, Gallo.
How do I use...
Mix it in a cocktail and make it whoever you want to question drink it. But then you had the drink.
It seems... Maybe I'm...
Good.
It's all red. Is it just me? Other suggestions? I don't understand. Rule number 88. It's an idiotic action. That'd be too... If the world goes round, it... A good exchange, I'd say. Do you have a specimen of cavernous eucalyptus?
I don't know. I only know the scientific names of my plants.
I'll get back. Do you have a specimen of cavernous eucalyptus?
I don't know. I only know the scientific name of my plants. You have the manual, right? Use it to understand whether the plant you're looking for matches the name you just told me.
An exotic specimen of Tenderum lymphaticum. I'll get back. This plant is called Pompous luminous. Why should I take This plant is called Grouchy lamiosus. Let's see. This looks like a Eucalyptus cavernosus,
Yes, my little one.
which matches the layman name for the cavernous eucalyptus.
I prefer the scientific name.
It could be useful. Diridango cocktail is ready. Flavored Diridango cocktail, the real deal. A very rare Diridango cocktail, all for you.
I can't believe it! Thanks!
Now he's ready to tell the truth. I just need to connect with him. I will surely regret this, but it's the only chance I have to make the wholesaler sing. Ugh! Maybe the Diridango helped me recover some fragments of memory, and it surely transported me to the dimension of sincerity, where it's impossible to lie. Now I have to find the wholesaler and the exit. Are you my conscience or something like that? You have no conscience. I am you. I already can't stand myself. Now I have to stand you, too. Relax. The annoyance is mutual. Now please excuse me. I've got to go. Wipe that ridiculous mask off, you cheap copycat. You just paid yourself a nice compliment. Now that I get a better look at you, I see we're really different. No offense, but see you never. Enough. No. It's as round as it is obnoxious. No. I'd rather leave it like it is. No. Which came first, you or the egg?
Good question! I don't know.
Sincere, but ignorant. What place is this exactly?
The place where everybody is really themselves.
Do we perhaps know each other?
You're my hero. Every self-respecting chick wants to become a chicken.
Do you already know how you'll do it?
I'll start making some rules to control my instincts.
Do you already have one?
Rule number 1 of the chick. Many breadcrumbs won't make a biscuit.
Just give me a shout when you're at number 1000. Did you invent a new rule?
Sure! Rule number 100 of the chick. Destroy a biscuit, and you'll just have breadcrumbs in your hand.
But you can crumble a biscuit with a beak, too.
Ooh, I didn't think of that. So, rule number 1000.
You still have a lot to learn, little one. I'm tired. Goodbye.
Already?
And who are you?
Detective Gallo. I'm quite popular in my neighborhood.
What is popularity, if not the precursor to one's own downfall?
What's a rude person if not a target for my revolver? Rather, who are you? Why are you in my head?
I am Socrates, but to know why I am in your head, you must know yourself.
What's this, a quiz show?
Know thyself. This is what you must do every day. What will you do tomorrow?
The usual comings and goings between crimes, misdeeds, and disco clubs.
The right answer was, who knows? Tomorrow is another day.
I'm not sure this was said by Socrates. What are you? A damn shrink?
I died because I was accused of telling the truth. Can this be really a fault? It depends whether you're really guilty or if you just have a bad lawyer.
Shut up, or I'll arrest you for a breach of silence. Leave me alone.
And who are you?
I hate talking to strangers. I can't reach it. Too far. Not now. First I have to make the wholesalers sing. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
How dare you, gravedigger face?
I'm objective. After all, what do you think of yourself?
That I'm a rude and idiotic shrimp. But I always tell everyone
That you're competent, critical, and careful?
yes, to give me authority. What's the harm?
That you'll sound like a perfect fool. But if it works for you,
Tell me about the invigorating fertilizer.
I don't feel like it now.
Is the UFO in your store a replica?
Obviously. But I sell 100 per month, organizing fake alien kidnappings in the shopping malls.
You care more about yourself or your emporium?
What a stupid question. My emporium.
And if in an instant your emporium was destroyed, how would you react?
Very badly. My whole life wouldn't have amounted to anything.
Just imagine how a man who has lost everything must feel.
No, please, don't do this to me.
I can do even worse if you don't talk.
You act like the tough one, but you wouldn't kill a fly.
It's a bit difficult with a revolver.
Kill someone and I'll tell you what you want.
I can start by killing you.
Be my guest, but then you can say goodbye to your information.
You know what? You're more cynical than I thought.
I'm a salesman. Now go, and come back with a victim.
Not now. First I have to make the wholesalers sing. I must kill you. I don't think I get it. You get it very well. Rule number 0 of Gallo. Humility is the foundation of everything. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a
I killed my ego.
Well, you've made progress. I'll tell you everything I know about the fertilizer. With a single dose, a bonsai can become a baobab in just a few seconds.
So it's really invigorating.
Yes.
But then, how did Fuel+'s plants die? Better leave before becoming violent for real. And to hell with rule number 0. So, the fertilizer isn't the murder weapon.
Gallo!
Fuel+?
Yes. Come here right now.
I'd rather drink another Diridango, but I have no choice. I work for you.
What did you say?
I'm coming.
Detective Gallo, about the fact that you work for me.
Let me explain. I'm working very hard, but the case is more complicated than I thought. After I searched the neighborhood, I learned that the shell casing I found here does not belong to the murder weapon.
And?
Then I established that the fertilizer you use is not poisonous.
So, have you found the culprit?
Not exactly.
Great!
Great.
I don't need you anymore. Can't you see? From now on, other elegant and silent friends will brighten my days.
Have you replaced the victims with other vegetables?
What do you take me for? I simply let some new friends come to keep me company.
Are you hiding something from me?
Do you think I killed my treasures just for the sadistic urge to replace them with some other beautiful specimens? Do you think I'm a psycho?
My opinion doesn't count. The facts speak for themselves.
You may be a professional, but your facts say too much for my tastes.
How long did it take to forget the pain of your exes?
Just long enough to pay the wholesaler by bank transfer.
So, do I have to stop the investigation?
If you want to continue investigating by yourself, go ahead. But I won't pay you any more.
There's still reimbursement of expenses for exceptional movements.
But you said you only wandered around the neighborhood.
Leaving my office is an exceptional movement.
You really are a professional. But you won't get a penny more. Is that clear?
I have to think about it. With my cactus. Rule number 12 of Gallo. Money comes and goes, but cheapskates remain forever. I have more questions now than when I started my investigation. It's the first time that this has happened to me in a paid investigation. Because this is my first paid investigation. I mean, it was, but now's not the time to split hairs. You don't know how much it bothers me that I didn't solve the case. I just needed to. This is Detective
Gallo, the little flower in my emporium has been barbarically killed. Just a drop of water was enough to knock him out.
Please calm down. I'll get there as soon as possible.
Detective Gallo, you have to help us. My plant has been killed,
Mine too.
but mine died first.
And you all want me to investigate for you?
Yes!
Okay, I'll think about it. I'll tell you my fee once I've solved the case.
Am I bothering you?
Yes, but I'm used to it.
I still need your help.
If it's about watering your salad, you can also.
I just did that, and my new treasures have collapsed on the floor.
Hello? I'm on my way with the speed of the look.
My fresh greenhouse flowers. They were so thirsty.
And now they're as dead as doornails?
You're better as a fortune teller than a detective.
It's obvious. A serial killer is indiscreetly butchering plants and flowers. The first question is, why? The second is, how did he do this?
The third is, who is he?
And the fourth is, when will you go away?
I don't get it.
You don't have to get it. You have to go. If you don't have anything interesting to say.
You're hired again. I'll pay you double, triple the advance I gave you if you solve the case. My regards to your cactus. It's lucky to be still alive.
He has a point, Thorn. You're lucky I don't have to water you every day, or else by now, you would have ended up like all those other plants. Poisoned water, dead plants. There is no doubt the water has been used as the murder weapon. But how? And by who? I have to search the aqueduct area and find out what poisoned the water. I don't want to weigh down my pockets like that. I'd rather take a smaller sample with me. Hey! I have to find a way to attract his attention, tactfully. I don't know what to do with it, but it's always better to have one with you. Hey! I have to find a way to attract his attention, tactfully. Hey! I have to find a way. Hey! I have to. It won't work. I don't understand where I get such ideas. I don't want to move it. Hey! I have to. I don't want to break the signs. As far as they know, I'm a model citizen who respects the rules of society. Inaccessible. I have to find an alternate way. Inaccessible. I have to find. I've always dreamed of being a miner. It'd be a shame to leave it there.
Hey!
Hey, can I have your attention?
I'm all ears, especially since I don't want to be hit again.
What kind of work do you do?
Sewage maintenance. It's a dirty job.
I know. Let's move on. That strange building is the city dump, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Very close. Too close to the aqueduct tower. So, all the dump's waste could have polluted the groundwaters, which feed the aqueduct, and then spread the contaminated water throughout the whole city. Is it possible?
Brilliant deduction. But it just so happens that the dump has been here forever, and nobody has ever complained.
And what does that prove?
That maybe the groundwater feeding the aqueduct isn't connected to the dump?
Too many plants have died. I'm sure the evidence of this slaughter is in that dump. And we will find it, Thorn.
Very well, Sherlock and Watson. Get on with it.
How's the aqueduct tower accessed?
Nobody can get into it, at least not by the door.
Is there an alternate way?
Yes, by passing through the aquifers.
I'd soil my coat.
I wouldn't be so picky.
You can be smart and clean at the same time. I'll find an alternate way to the alternate way. How can I enter the dump?
Crossing the chasm. Somehow.
How can I get to the other side of the chasm?
With an airplane, or a hang glider, or a helicopter.
Okay, I get it. Is there a safe way to get into the dump?
Hard to say. The dump is surveyed by a very sophisticated security system.
And do you know how to tamper with it?
No.
It seemed like you implied that.
No. Another question?
When will the work in progress end?
Look, the maintenance work on the sewer system covers an area of around 10 square miles.
Ah.
And that's only for the suburban neighborhood. If you figure that, on average, the work of replacing a pipe is about 1 or 2 hours.
For a pipe?
Yeah, on average. because the measurements are variable and can even reach 2 meters in diameter.
For a pipe?
Always for a pipe. Now consider that in a workday you can fix from 5 to 10 pipes, and the public pipelines are made up of more than 7,500 pipes.
Do you have to do all this alone?
Yeah, I haven't had a break in months, but luckily I can optimize my time and drastically reduce both delays and leaks.
Maybe it'd be better if I let you work.
Well, yes, maybe it is better. Otherwise, I might take even longer.
Is there a...
Hard to say. The dump is surveyed by a...
And do you know how to tamper?
No.
It seemed like...
No,
We were saying. How long have you been here?
Since a time long ago.
Since then. Have you ever got any rest?
To rest, I would need to get comfortable, but the ground here is hard and I have neck pain, so I prefer working.
I have pretty much exhausted every topic. Goodbye.
It was all your pleasure.